everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel John's Box and to the January edition of English Just For You. It's the first edition of 2023 where I show you 10 English sentence mistakes and together we correct them, and more importantly why we correct them, what the mistakes actually are. So sit back and switch on your thinking caps and see if we can find the mistakes in each sentence. So in fact the first sentence is, I never will forget what he says. So here we have a bit of a problem with word order. Rather than never should go after the auxiliary verb if we've got a normal verb. So the answer here, the correct answer here is, or the correct sentence should read, I will never forget what he, and by the way there's another mistake here, what he said, referring to the past. So I will never forget what he said is the correct. Sentence number 2, which is, as I've chosen at random, we've had this one before. Why haven't you done your homework? So we'll put that aside. Let's take this one then in that case. Again, we've had it before. They're going to be repeating themselves more often, in fact. This one too has been done before. Maybe I'll go to another pile. That's 3 in a row. Don't forget there are 200 sentences to choose from. That's 4 in a row. Yup, that's the 5th one. Sentence number 2 then. I didn't was walking yesterday. 2 possibilities here. Of course we can't use a didn't and a was or wasn't, 2 auxiliaries in one sentence. So either I didn't go walking yesterday or I wasn't walking yesterday. So both are acceptable in this case. Let's now go to sentence number 3. So now for the third sentence, I'll just move this up a little bit. The third sentence is quite a simple one. Here it reads, he has a new cars. Well, if we're using a, we need to use the singular. So the correct sentence is, he has a new car. Unless he's rich, therefore he would have new cars. He has new cars. Whichever way you look at it as the third sentence. So now it's sentence number 4. Just correct Union Jack there. It's been before, which has a red dot. So let's try another number 4. Also been before. Yeah, we've got to over halfway now with these 250 sentences. This one we've had before. This one, where you are now, in the question. Obviously, we have what we call an inversion. So the correct answer is, where are you now? Not you are, because that's an affirmative, you are happy. But in the question, we need to change the order of that sentence. We have now reached the halfway stage. This time, we've got, again, one we haven't used so far. I lived in a hotel last week when I visited Spain. The only problem in this sentence is the verb, the improper use of the verb. We don't live in hotels unless you're a permanent resident. And from the context, I guess somebody had been on holiday. So not that I lived in a hotel, but I stayed in a hotel last week. That is sentence number 4. So we now come to sentence number 6, which is, they are good girls. Same mistake as with the cars previously. If they are girls, then we leave the because means one. So the correct sentence here is, they are good girls. Has it been before? Oops. Okay, let it stay. I didn't quite notice it. Sentence number 7 hasn't been before. Now for sentence number 7, which we haven't had before. How many sugars for you? Sugar is uncountable. There are 2 or 3 ways which we could ask the question. How many teaspoons of sugar could be? How much sugar for you? Or how much sugar do you want? So when it's uncountable, as is sugar, which is a kind of a powder, we use the much form. And as I mentioned, those are the 2 ways in which you could ask. So, sentence number 8, which is another question, why you not like him? In some languages, those words could appear. Yep, why you not like him? Just my phone there, sorry about that. You need to use, it's a simple question, so you need to use the auxiliary do in the negative form. So the correct sentence would read, why don't you like him? That sentence. Sentence number 9 then. I have been to the shops yesterday. So there's 2 ways in which this sentence could read. Either I have been to the shops, where the time is not important, that could have happened recently, or I went to the shops yesterday in the past simple tense. So both of them would be correct. If we're using the tense, the time, then I went to the shops yesterday. That is the penultimate question. And finally, sentence number 10, last but not least. This is the one I've chosen randomly. We've got another negative sentence. Again, as in the previous, we don't use the not. Certainly I not. So we need a negative as an opinion, don't. So I don't like you is the correct way of reading that. So that's it for the January edition of English Just For You. Please do comment if there's anything you still don't understand. I just realised we haven't seen the you. I'll be back again in February with another edition and another 10 more sentences. So until then, or until my next video, stay tuned and see you again. Bye for now.